So a lot of this that you're doing now, like I said, at member events, I see these relationships that started 25, 30 years ago, and they're still going on. So who is the VSCPA? Well, we are a voluntary professional association. We are a 501c6. We do lobby. We have the Ed Foundation, which Molly will talk about, that's a 501c3. And we are separate from the Virginia Board of Accountancy, and Molly will talk a little bit about that. But as the entering accounting professionals, if I can get y'all to see the difference, that'll be great. I talk to members now who've been a CPA for 20 years and still think we're the Board of Accountancy and they need to renew their license with us. So I want to start planting these seeds early that we are separate. We are a voluntary organization. In the state of Virginia, we're marketing about 10,000 members that we have. We're probably over 11,000 now, and we want to grow that. So we're constantly growing our membership. And so what is our mission? Really, it's very simple. We want to enhance the success of all CPAs. So what do we do? Why are we there for CPAs? Well, we're there to help you connect. We want to connect you with each other. We want to connect you with update information. We're doing it's a virtual presentation next week. So even as student members, you can tune into it. I think it's like the 29th or 28th or 29th next week, where we're going to update all of our members on what happened during General Assembly. Yes, members have been crazy. If they were dealing with taxes, they haven't been paying attention sometimes to what was happening in the news. So it's a great time. It's an hour. They can do it at their desk over lunch. We update them on anything that might be impacting their CPA license or the accounting profession. And then we also do provide CPE. So those of you that do choose to stay in the accounting profession and become licensed, we also have educational opportunities for you to get your CPE. And since it is voluntary, and you don't have to be a member of the VSCPA to be licensed, I think Puerto Rico is an area where once you become licensed, you have to be a member of the professional association there. Unfortunately, that's not the way it is here in Virginia. I wish it was. It would make my job so much easier, but that's not the way it is. So why do people get involved with the VSCPA? Well, I think the same reason that you're getting involved now with Beta Alpha Psi. You see the importance of getting involved, making those connections, staying connected. And we are the home for everyone. So whether you choose to do public accounting, whether you choose to go right into business and industry, whether you decide you want to work for one of the many governmental agencies, we are made up of members that cross the span of all licensed CPAs. And we also are your voice. So President Obama just signed a bill not too long ago where a piece of it talked about tax patents. And it had to do with there was people that were applying to have patents, so a certain tax procedure would be patented. So no other CPA would be able to use this way to solve a tax problem. And a member happened to hear about it, called us and said, "What's going on?" We're like, "We don't know." We called the AICPA. We're like, "What's going on?" They didn't know. So we kind of took the ball and went with it and really saw the implications that could have, because all CPAs should be able to use any accounting practice to have the best outcome for their client. And so we were able to lobby and fight that, and it was part of a bill that Barack Obama just signed not too long ago. So we're there, we're advocating for you. And even if you don't have the time to research it and do the issues, you come to us and we'll take it from there. Now, we'll turn it over to Molly.
Well, it's great to see that so many of you all are members. And like Brenda said, we hope to get those of you who aren't signed up today. And I did bring some packets of information. There's an application in here for membership, and you can also go online and sign up online. But I'm going to just kind of briefly highlight some of our student member benefits and also some other resources outside of the VSCPA that you might find beneficial. And then Brenda and I are going to we have launched a new internal closed online community called Connect. And I know, Matt, you're on it. Has anyone else created their profiles? So good. We were going to do just a live demo of Connect. Literally, I think we launched it 3 weeks ago.
March 6th.
Right.
Yeah, so it's brand new. But anyway, so student membership, it's free if you're a student. Just have to be a college or university student. There are discounts on the exam, CPA exam. Oops.
It's just backs out. You have to go back to the PowerPoint from the computer.
Discounts on exam prep courses, subscriptions to our bi-monthly magazine and newsletters, access to members, and then I think the most important thing, and kind of what Brenda touched on, is just the networking and relationship building that you can do by being involved with the VSCPA. Did I pick the right one?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
It's strange.
We do have a student section on our website, and within that you'll find information on membership and how to join, resources for the CPA exam. There's an internship directory you can search, scholarship information. As Matt mentioned, our foundation does offer scholarships as well. Same deadline, April 1st, 2012, and through that you can link to the online application. It's really easy to apply. Leaders Institute information is there, and again, links to the online application for that. I definitely encourage you all to apply to that if you meet the criteria, and I brought flyers as well. And this is just a snapshot of the website and what that student section looks like. And then this is information on the Leaders Institute. This year it's June 22nd through 24th at Virginia Tech, and as Matt mentioned, the deadline is May 4th, and I really appreciate you guys really promoting this to all the students. So we definitely always have a good showing of ODU students, and Dr. Z always comes, so it's fun having him there. But it's a great experience. It's a 3-day program, all expenses paid. There's focus on leadership, obviously, but there's sessions on personal finance, building your personal brand, an opportunity to meet a lot of our sponsoring firms. So we have a lot of students who have found internships and gotten job offers as a result of attending the Leaders Institute. We also have young professionals that come and kind of serve as mentors to students throughout the weekend. So that's kind of a nice benefit too. And I know, Matt, you attended last year, so I don't know if you have anything to add.
Oh, absolutely. No, I'll say that, it was really an amazing experience just from a conversational standpoint. Just some of the people you get a chance to meet. I a good example of this on the first day of the program, which was Friday. Everyone was expected to arrive around the early afternoon. And for about 3 or 4 hours, there was sort of an open networking period, and Ryan Sharkey, one of the firms in Northern Virginia, had a staff that was in a lounge, and they were just, there to talk. And so I ended up sitting down with, I didn't even know, he was one of the, PJ Warwick was one of the partners from Ryan Sharkey, and we ended up just talking for 2.5 hours. I mean, we're just sitting on a couch eating food, and I had no clue. And the thing is, it was just an amazing experience in terms of the information and the advice that you can get, and especially in that sort of environment and that sort of a conversation. And just on it, the caliber of the people that are there, just the fellow students that are passionate about accounting, and you've got all these professionals there that are there to support you and give you resources and information. It was just a wonderful opportunity, and honestly, I don't know why anybody wouldn't be applying to this if they don't meet those criteria. So
it's free. All you have to do is get there. So, and our members love meeting students. I mean, they love meeting you guys and helping you guys out. So. And then here's just the scholarship information. As I mentioned, April 1st is the deadline, and we have scholarships for undergraduate, minority, graduate, accounting students, PhD, and we also have a lot of named scholarships, and the amounts range from about $1,000 to $3,000. So. And CPA Day of Service, these are actually JMU students. I tried to find a picture of ODU students, but I know you guys participate in this activity, which is great. So this is the date for this year, September 21st, 2012. If there's anything we can do to help you with that event, match you up with firms. Did you partner with a firm this year?
I believe it was Whitmer's.
Okay, again, the firms love partnering with you guys. So is there anything we can do to help? But this is just a day that we set aside, and we encourage all of our members to get out in the community and give back. And We have over 500 members. People participate in this program. It's taken off like crazy, and we're in its 4th year, I think. Maybe. It's relatively new, but you know, the projects range from just doing food drives at their office to actually going out. I think this was at the Boys and Girls Club in Harrisonburg. We're doing Habitat homes, food banks, so anything a firm or individual can do.
We actually started it in 2009, which was the 100th anniversary of the VSCPA, and the chair of the board at the time was really passionate about this, because you will find once you get your accounting degree, you will always be asked to be the finance person, the treasurer of any of the local civic groups. They want you to be the treasurer. And that's great. You have a wealth of knowledge that you can bring to any of these nonprofit groups. But we also wanted the community to see all the wonderful work that CPAs do in the community that's not finance related. You're out there reading at schools, you're helping build houses for Habitat, you're cleaning up the local parks. And that's just not something that CPAs do one day a year. A lot of people, a lot of the firms and companies will choose an organization and support it all year long. So it helps us educate the general public about the roles that CPAs play in the business community and in the community at large.
And then online resources, we've really worked over the past couple of years to beef this area up. We have podcasts.